Hope everyone's okay. So this is a special edition. This recipe now was sent in by one of our lovely friends of Foodshare, Jay, and this is her family favourite meal. So the conditions were it had to be affordable. I'm sure you can agree that that's very minimal ingredients for a family meal. So excellent, tick that box. Also had to feed a family and delicious. So let's have a look then and see what we've got for this recipe. So it called for 1 tablespoon of oil, 75 grams of bacon, and that was 1.5 slices, if that helps anyone else. There was also 125 grams of chicken breast, and that was about half a chicken breast. 200 grams of spaghetti, so that's not even half a pack of spaghetti. That was the dry weight, by the way. So I've cooked it up because I've only got the one ring here. And 75 grams of grated Parmesan. I've just got normal cheddar because that's all I had. And also 75 mils of double cream. So, and black pepper. There was no salt. So I imagine you wouldn't need the salt probably because you've got the bacon and the cheese. I'm presuming that's the reason why there'd be no added salt. I did put salt in the spaghetti. I always cook with salted water, and it did say according to packet instructions. So, yeah. So other than that, there's pretty much 7 ingredients. So, without further ado then, let's get cooking. Okay then. Come on. So, first off, our 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm going to heat that up. Just let it get a little bit warm. And then our first job is our chicken. And we're going to cook that for 5 minutes. We are doing this exactly as recommended. So you'll notice there's no onions, no garlic. So it's good for people that don't like onion and garlic and strong flavours, especially young children. They're not always too keen, are they? And in goes our chicken. And we're just going to cook this. I've done it really, really fine, so it won't take long, because that was another part of the instructions was between 20 and 30 minutes. I think the longest thing that you take to cook is probably your pasta. And while the pasta's cooking, you'd be doing everything else, so it's a really quick meal. Right, just get that all nice and nicely cooked. And then we're going to take it out and put it, I'm just going to put it in this jar that had oil in. My raw chicken's over there. And I'm going to put it back in there. So I'm just going to test it, make sure it's cooked. I've done mine really fine, so it probably won't even take 5 minutes. And that seems cooked. Let's give it a couple more minutes, just to make sure. But I reckon that's good. I'm just going to get a little bit of colour on mine. Okay, so we're just taking this out. I'm going to leave the oil in. Once we get that bacon in there, it's really going to impart some flavour in with our bacon then. Now we're going to get this a little bit brown. It says cook until it's golden brown, about 3 to 4 minutes. So we'll get that going. And again, you can see it's been chopped really fine. So I think that's important, to chop your ingredients up when you're only using small amounts of meat. If you chop them up really fine, it goes a bit further, doesn't it? Everyone gets a bit of a mouthful. So Now this might take a little bit longer than 3 to 4 minutes if you're trying to make it golden brown. Depends on the quality of your bacon, to be fair. So obviously I'm just using normal bacon from the local shop here, and it'll have been injected with water. So we need to try and cook that off first before we start going crispy, so, or golden. So this might even take as long as the chicken. Now, once you're happy with your bacon, you put your chicken back in. Give it a good mix. And then in goes your cooked spaghetti. I'm just going to break that all up. And I've kept the heat on, obviously, cooking it all the time. Getting everything heated up nicely. So you want to make sure your cream's nice and hot. And really, that's all there is to it. That's the end of it. Now, I was a bit of a naughty mum. My children used to get fed up with me. I'd probably sneak some veg in here because that's the sort of person I am. I was thinking broccoli would probably go really nice with this. Some nice steamed broccoli. Chop it up fine. Chuck that in there for a bit of colour and extra vitamins and minerals. Or even mushrooms, my children's favourite. Not. Peppers, that'd probably go really nicely. And in fact, if you don't eat meat, maybe you could substitute the bacon and the chicken for vegetables like that. If you do it, if you have a go, let us know how you get on. Right, just going to plate it up. I'm going to put a bit of parsley on mine as well. Quite like parsley. But other than that, this is exactly how Jay's family love it. So please give it a go. See how you get on. So here we have it then. Jay's family favourite. I've only added some parsley because I really quite like some fresh herbs with my pasta. But yeah, have a go, please. Let us know how you get on. Let us know if you changed it in any way, or if you added something. Maybe you did a vegan version. Be interesting to see how you did that. I've got a pasta dish similar, obviously without the chicken, using just olive oil rather than cream and cheese, and that's really quite nice. So if you wanted to try a vegan version, yeah, I'd really be interested to see how you do it. But bon appetit. See you next time.